it's Jen. I am back with another video on journaling. If you're new here, I like to make my own journals and do a daily journaling type Fauxbonichi. And I also make a lot of art collage sheets for journals. And I have my own Patreon with the link in the description. I'm here with a journal with me video. I'm going to be doing a weekly spread, and it's kind of going to be like retroactive. Based on the stuff that I have written in my little daily pocket-sized journal. I have already prepared a kind of mixed media background that I want to use. I did a challenge where I picked like 3 random colors because I just want to experiment more with color. And I started out by using these Tombow markers to kind of pick out some colors. What I did was kind of made some abstract like line circles. I was going to do blobs, but I liked how this looked as I kind of made lines. On this paper, these Tombows don't water down and spread because I'm using just like a 60-pound paper that isn't meant for like watercolor. I did add some water as much as I could, and it did do a little bit of like feathering, which I love it because it kind of looks like tie-dye. And I also added some Caran d'Ache wax pastels to add even more color and drag it a little bit. So it's like nice and crunchy. I'm gonna kind of do like, I think I'm gonna do a circle, about one circle per day. And I'm gonna try to challenge myself to look in my ephemera stash to try to coordinate all the colors. Also going to see if I can write on tissue paper and this vellum, because you see, if I write on this in pen, I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to see it. So I do want to try to add like some clear stuff that's like legible that I can write on. I'm also gonna try out tissue paper. So I hope you guys are doing well, and I hope you enjoy this type of video just to get, you know, new ideas for journaling. I do like a mixed media daily journal junkie style approach. So we'll just scrunch it down. You can still see some of the patterns. Usually it, like when I'm creating, it kind of looks scary and like a mess sometimes when I first start, but I tend to like pull things together like towards the end. Let me see if this will write. So I hope you guys are doing well. I am, of course, feeling the pressure again for the social media engagement. Something that you just have to do if you want to continue to make art. You got to engage on there. I would love to hear how you guys deal with it. If you have found a solution on how much time to spend on Instagram and Facebook, stuff like that. I love using tissue paper. I also have some deli paper that might have worked too. I'm not sure if it has like, it might be a little too slippery. It's a beautiful spring day here in the south, and the bugs are coming out. If it's a beautiful day, it will be ruined by the bugs. Let me just tell you, it's a trade-off. You gotta decide what you want. What matters more, like no bugs or, you know, it not being cold. Spring always seems to be way too short. And down here, it's like goes from summer to spring to some winter, you know, it's just like keeps bouncing back and forth. I don't know why. I'm going to see if I can find some like dates and things to like go on top. Can I find anything in the meantime that will match? This would be for a daily spread, not necessarily a week spread. So all this artwork I've done, this is my little pocket of ephemera. And I'm just going to look through here quickly to see if I see any kind of green and blue. It doesn't have to just be strictly these colors, but if it can coordinate with these colors, that's kind of what my goal is. This probably matches better. because I did get Happy Meal, so I'll have to put that on there. Okay, we'll wait, save that for later. Okay, so this is for the 13th, 14th, 15th, 19th. 13th through the 19th. So write that down. And we're gonna try to find something that coordinates. And I have my big box, my organization box. I got this idea from Lydia in June. And I'm looking for colors. I have, that's more of a turquoise. So I can take all these out and test them. And this container was purchased at Walmart. And it's the one that is closed at the bottom. It doesn't have the dividers that come out. You don't want the dividers because your paper will slip underneath and get mixed up. Okay, so we got a lot of green and yellow in that. We have a lot of blue in that. This one stands out to me because it is red and it looks nice. That's like a turquoise, but that would work too. There's green and red in it. This could work too because it has all the colors like in that. So, well, we don't have yellow, but black is an accent, of course. So I have this one that I did, and if I have Pam's February, which only has the red and green in it, I can add that and that would work for contrast. So I could do 13th through, okay, the 19th, so I'll look through those too. Right here. Ooh, I see a nice blue that I haven't used yet. Okay, I already got that one, so I'm not gonna repeat it. And there's a lawnmower, sorry. So this is gonna go here because I'm gonna be writing here, and then that's gonna go there. That might work. That would totally match, but I like this. This stands out a lot more and matches, I think. That looks cool too. That's got the blue and green in it. Oh, but it's also square. It looks a little too similar, so I want them to be different. Cut this. I'm going to do a messy cut. And I just wiggle a little bit with my scissors, just so the outline is like, it looks intentionally messy a little bit. Probably invest in getting a Fauxbonichi. But you guys let me know if you've ever thought about it or if you have one and what you think. I have been worried about the thinness of the paper, but a lot of people are telling me that it holds onto a lot, and the paper, it, you know, when you use media, it doesn't like soak in and seep through like to the other side. That's good, but I have seen some pen ink does kind of ghost on the other side, which I don't like that. But since I glue so much, I definitely could probably cover that up. The other thing I was thinking was possibly just getting a notebook so that I can make my own layouts. But because I've seen a lot of people where they'll look through their Fauxbonichi and they'll say, oh, well, I haven't done anything with these pages or this page, and I don't want to waste the pages. So you guys let me know what you think about that. If you found ways to use, because I would like to have a planner, an actual planner. And I've always wanted, you know, an all-in-one journal. That's been my dream. And this one is just really a memory, like, creative journal. And I'm not doing my planning in this one at all. I'm using this to, like, write lists out. Well, I don't like how blobby that looks. I don't have any red hand-painted papers. I don't think that's a color I often like, but I want to definitely try more primary colors. So I don't know if this pattern is going to show well enough. I could do that. Maybe shorten it a little bit. This is from Cat Collage Club. And I'm going to try to make labels with her work here. Okay. So we got like a Monday. A Tuesday. A Wednesday. Thursday. Friday. Saturday is a pretty long word though. Okay, so I can do Saturday. It can be like a Sunday, like that. You guys let me know if you think this is like a good idea. Would you do something like that? Like make your own kind of weekly journal spread? Might seem time consuming, but you know, if you at least get the key points, then you wouldn't necessarily have to make like larger daily journal spreads. That's kind of my thinking. I'm going to be using my handy dandy felt stamp pad, DIY stamp pad, and some acrylic paint. And this makes a like temporary ink pad. And when you're done with it, you can rinse this out in the sink. And basically I just put 4 thin layers of felt, and I got my felt from Dollar Tree. Only needed a little bit, and I just stapled it around. And you can also stitch it, but I was kind of lazy. If you want to do it real quick, you can just use the staple. And so what you're going to do is put a little bit of ink, or not ink, but acrylic paint. And then you're going to get it into the felt by scraping it with, and I just use a credit card. You don't want any like globs on top of the layer. Okay, so that should stay open for a little while, enough time for you to do your stamping. Okay, and now the struggle is finding the stamps, because I don't have a nice organizer for I really want to invest with one. If you guys have recommendations for stamps, like letter stamps, I would love to hear what you have, okay? Because I really want a nice one with like all the same size numbers, and like punctuations and stuff would be really cool. And we can even test this like that. I think this is a great way to save money on the expensive ink pads. But if you guys have a special ink pad for a specific reason, let me know, because I would love to hear it. I know there's different inks. There's pigment, there's dye. So let me know what you get. I have had these letters for years. My goodness. The first thing I'm going to do is add some outline to the days. I'm just going to do a loose mark. So this helps it stand out a little bit, just a messy little pen mark. I will try to write in my summary of what happened. On this day, okay, so for Monday, I put my husband was feeling a little down because he didn't have any work lined up that day, but he got 2 calls for new jobs, and I wrote that it was a beautiful spring day. On Tuesday, we had vegan gyros. We've been trying to get our grocery budget down. So what I do is I look for like the buy one get one free sales at Publix. I don't know where you guys are, but that's the one of the grocery stores we have. And they had the flatbread, like Tufan or Tufayan or whatever brand. And we got like cucumber, spinach, and we got like a vegan sour cream. And he made it into, like, my husband made it into a ziti sauce, tomato, lots of veggies. Maybe it was like the tofu that's like flavored. And I sent out Patreon mail, okay, to a new patron. And this is the $25 tier where I print all of my art at home and mail it to you. So it's all ready to go, and it's in high quality, true colors, and it's on really high quality paper. And I'm writing that my daughter was invited to a sleepover, but she's allowed to just go to the beginning portion of it because we're not doing sleepovers. Kids had a holiday, well, I think they had a half day. I had no idea about it. Had no idea. Took kids to library. Received awesome Happy Meal. It sounds like Happy Meal from Anne. She sent me little Fauxbonichi and some other notebooks and markers and all kinds of stuff. And before I forget, I do want to put this like here somewhere. The journal right now is not like where it is, where I usually like it to be as far as like decorated or nice complete spread. But that when that usually happens, I kind of brainstorm and find ways to like decorate it more, like glow it up, you know, with more mixed media or more like imagery and stuff. So I haven't given up on myself yet. Took a walk with my husband. I think if I had like a micron pen, mine all dried up, but if a micron pen or some kind of felt tip pen would work really good on this. Okay, so hopefully I have some space to add like some kind of image or something. So here I'm gonna write, started book, The Candy House, hated it. Beginning was good, but halfway, well, 3/4 of the way I quit reading it. Cuddled and played with daughter. I worked on some illustrations. Yeah, I think my pen is skipping over the Caran d'Ache crayons because that is a wax, and wax resists ink or anything over it. So when it skips, that's what it's skipping over, is the crayon. Okay, that's it for that day. The kids played Pikmin. Oh God, I have way too much stuff to write on this day. Okay, I'm just talking about chores that we did. Apparently it was cold today on this day, but now it's warm again. Walk with Zach. And then on Sunday, we got a free wood shelf from New Neighbors. Meal planned, and hubby went grocery shopping. And this was cute. All 3 kids were in my bed this morning. I don't remember what we were doing, but I remember it was fascinating. Went shopping at Dollar Tree. Oh, and I'm going to write more about this day, and the following Monday I'm going to make spreads dedicated to that. So I'm not going to write everything. And got pellets for rabbits at Tractor Supply Co. This is so mundane. Okay. All right. I'm going to put yummy pasta Alfredo. Okay, cool. All right, so that's what I have written. So now I'm going to just go through and see if I can find any additional things that I would like to decorate with. I'll start by going through my stash of stuff. This is work that I've created, and that would be too small. It's not really related that much, but it does pick up the red and the orange. And so I can check that out. Here's like a bus ticket thing. That might be way too matchy though. These are old printables from last year. This has green in it and red. That's kind of cute. It doesn't have any blue, but we can just hold on to these things. This is pretty. I could split that and put it over there. None of this stuff is small. Oh, we did invent a drink. We invented ginger ale, water, and frozen strawberries. There's a bigger one. I could even use washi tape to kind of tuck in if I needed more space. Oh, that would be cool. I wonder if I could tuck that in and do something with that. This is a new card that's in my February collection. That would be cool. Or do I want that or this? I usually use a lot of other people's printables, but for this one I don't have much space, so I'm gonna just stick with mine. I want to add some kind of texture behind this, so I'm probably gonna grab some of these paint stick things. This is like a neon green, like yellow. Okay, I love how that looks. Just want to do a little bit. Because I do want to keep some white around. And this is in my pages from last spring. You can find these tickets, and I have ones that you can fill out. Well, I don't have my hole punch, but if I had my hole punch, I would like punch a hole in it to make it look like it's like a real train ticket. Okay. That looks cute. Okay, instead of gluing it, I'm going to add some texture and staple it. Okay. All right, and this flower, I'm going to basically just cut it in half and probably put it there. This mushroom, I believe, is a freebie on my Patreon page, and the link is in the description if you'd like to get some freebies. I have some collaged, some things I've done with collage, hand-painted papers and old ephemera paper. Okay, this might be a bridge too far because that's going to be going over that, and I'm not sure if I have decent enough washi tape. It does look good, doesn't it? I don't know what I would write either, but maybe I could put like a piece of ephemera on there to kind of represent what we did that weekend maybe. I'm going to explain this in a future journal spread, so I could do something like that. And usually I would put scrap paper on it and make it like really involved, but I'm just going to make it easy this time because I've already done so much to it. So this is something my daughter drew. It's a cute little fox. And since it's going to be flipped like that and there's a lot of blue going on, I could outline this in like, let's see, probably a red, because you don't see a lot of red, but you see like a lot of green. I hardly use colored pencils, so I could give that a try. I don't know how it's gonna do on, ooh, let's see. This is like an orangey red. Okay, it's pretty cool. Ooh, what's this? Ooh, that looks good. I might be messing up my whole thing, I don't know. You won't be able to see the Wednesday, darn it. Okay. It's so hard to get in the corners here. And then I'm going to add more on the back so it stays secure. And it's probably going to want to pop out, but that's all right. All right, maybe I can put like some other art on there. And that's when I usually come in with my paint pens. Okay, I got a red here. And this is a Molotow marker, and I've had it for a really long time. Since the pandemic, I've had these. All right, I've kind of outlined that. I can still read through the paint marker. Okay, so I'm not really worried about it. I don't know if I want to do it to all the colors or just the red, because I've used less red, so red could act as my accent color. I could do something like this, like circling that. Just always have the urge to add more and more and more. So I feel like there's a ton of writing. Okay, I think I'm gonna just use a little bit more marker and then probably add like a top, like the sprinkles on top, which is like stickers. I don't know if this is gonna ruin it. Okay, that kind of outlines that. Oh, this looks very busy. I do like this card is here just to get a little bit of relief of the busyness that's going on. Gonna make it even more busy. So this is one of my weeks. I think this is probably good for now. I think I can do some stickers, and if anything comes up, I can write it here if I forgot anything. So now I'm gonna grab for my stickers. I love her stuff so much. I could add this over here since it was like a Happy Meal week. Oh, he's so cute there. Oh my goodness. This is from one of her collections from last year. She's always coming up with new inventive ways to portray cats. I love it. I might just go with my stars, which I love. I always use those at the end. Okay. Okay, here's the stars. And I am almost out of blue. I think this is a red star, right? This is cute. I can get these used up. I think this is another Dollar Tree find. Oh, this is awesome. There's some February and June stickers I could use up. I'm thinking right here would be cute for this heart sticker. That's cute. And this is kind of, well, I don't want to use up all of her stickers at once. Like I use one of her stickers like every spread I make. Okay, here's like a butterfly thing from a Dollar Tree sticker stash. I'm trying to use up what I got. Oh, here's lots of green stuff, but I'm running out of space here. Need small stickers. So I think that the stars are going to be what I end with today. And I want to take the time to thank you guys for watching. It was really fun. I hope this video is not too long. Here is a green sticker. Okay, and so I usually put things, these stars in the opposite color so that it stands out. And red, we have red here. And these stars are from Dollar Tree. They're the little cheap teachers stickers for like rewards and things. I talk about them every single time I make a video. They're so convenient, and I think I'm out of blue. I gotta get more. Maybe, okay, that looks good. I think, not really, I don't know. Okay, so I only have red at this point, so that's what I'm gonna have to finish with. I know it's just a weekly spread, but I don't plan to make huge spreads like every day. So this is enough for me, and it's one spread, and I've gotten everything within 2 pages, like every day of the week. And I will be doing, I think, a spread for just one of those days this week, or actually 2 days maybe, depending on if I have like ephemera and pictures of the events. And yeah, that's the final product. Tell me what you guys thought of the challenge, and let me know if this is something that you would ever challenge yourself to do, to pick out 3 colors and try to coordinate them together. I would love to hear your feedback, and if you do try this, I would love for you to tag me at Jenny May June on Instagram, and so I can see what you did, and then I can share it to other people. So I hope you guys have a good day, and thank you so much for subscribing. And if you want to stay in touch and keep on top of more spreads like this, please subscribe and hit the thumbs up. I would be so grateful. Thank you guys.